Hello and welcome. I am Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com, and today it's another grocery discovery. And yes, I'm back at Tom Leonard's. It's just a fun place to shop. Today it's about how to build a Power 5 salad. Now, that may sound maybe not so interesting, but it is. It's really interesting because this salad is so powerful. I'm going to go over meal prepping, how to lose weight with this salad, how to eat it during the Daniel fast, how to share it with your family during the holidays. We're going to cover all of that. So let's go inside where it's warm, and I'm going to show you what foods you need to be buying today to get this Power 5 salad ready for the entire week. Yeah, this is a cool video. Hope you stay tuned. Now, before I go inside, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it. That notifies you every time we post new videos. Now, I am here to share with you God's recipe for excellent health. And always remember the number one ingredient. Put it in the comments down below if you know what the number one ingredient of that recipe is, and I'll share with you the answer at the end of this video. Let's go inside because it's cold out here. Okay, so now that we are inside, we are going to be looking at all of the fruits. We're going to be looking at all of the vegetables all the way down that row there on both sides, and we're going to be picking out the healthiest foods to put in the salad. Now, that pretty much is everything in this store. So let's just start our journey and start picking up the healthiest foods for this Power 5 salad. Now we're going to start over here on this side of the store. We have some iceberg lettuce here and some romaine. So romaine would be a really good option. And then we have cucumbers, we have peppers, we have celery. All of these are options we're going to go ahead and pick up for our salad. The vegetables that I really want you to get, which would be the cabbages, the purple and the green cabbage, because they can be the base of a very healthy salad. If you're not sure how to buy cabbages, I already have done several videos on that, so you might want to check those out. Here we have tomatoes. Yes, buying fresh tomatoes, if you can get them in season, would be such a vibrant taste to your salad. The orange, the yellow, the red, be creative. And yet also, if you don't, then yes, you can do some organic canned tomatoes. On this side of the store, we're seeing more of the cauliflower, the broccoli, and yes, we've got the cauliflower in the different colors, which I talked about in another video. I hope you caught that video as well. And yes, even carrots would be a good addition. I know you're thinking, Annette, that's a lot. It is, but wait till we show you how to put this together. You're going to be so amazed. Now, I'm not going to fill my cart a lot with the leafy greens just because they go bad so quickly. I'm looking at vegetables that I can use throughout the week. One of those would be the chard. It would also be the kale. Kale is just such a stronger green that it will last in the refrigerator a lot longer, so we'll go ahead and grab some of that. You can see our basket's looking pretty good there. In the stores, you also know they have a lot of fresh herbs, and these are definitely a treat for any salad just to keep your taste buds alive and tasting all of the delicious foods. Parsley is one of those herbs that is good for that. So you can take some of this. We also have some cilantro here. That would be another delicious addition. And the Brussels sprouts, which I've already talked about in another video too, so I hope you watch that as well. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of those today. Now, these hard root vegetables such as the parsnips are perfect for the salad that we're going to be building. And don't forget the leeks and the onions. Yes, we need those in our salad as well. Now, don't tell me you don't like leeks and onions, because I've got some treats for you. So let's stay tuned for this. So grab you some parsnips as well. Then we come to the beets. We've got the red beets, we've got the golden beets, we've got turnips, we've got celery root, which I've had a fun video on that. I hope you caught that. And we have the rutabaga. All of these are good additions to our Power 5 salad. Now, we're not going to eat all of these foods in one salad at one time, so stay tuned until I show you how to work with this salad. Asparagus and fennel, yes, those would be another good addition to your salad. Now, we're not going to go into the potatoes. That is not what we want to put on our salad for this time. Uh-oh, there goes the band. It's getting ready to do its show again. You got to bring your kids here and watch the band. It's just going to be a delight for them. All right, back to our shopping. Let's grab some of this asparagus so we can put this in our salad. I just told you potatoes are not allowed in the salad, but sweet potatoes is the exception. So we're gonna grab some sweet potatoes. Let's get us a good one there. Down the row here, we've got some onions, and that pretty much sums it up for this produce market. Don't forget your garlic. Now we're gonna take all of this home. Let's look at our cart right now. Okay, doesn't that just look gorgeous? Take this home and build us the Power 5 salad that's gonna last you all week. All right, can't wait to share with you. Well, we're in my kitchen now, and I'm gonna show you how to put together this Power 5 salad. Now at first you're going to think, Annette, that's too much work, but it's really not, because what you're doing in one afternoon in about 2 hours is going to give you such a nutritious, a satisfying salad that's going to last all week. Now that doesn't mean you eat it once and then you're full for a week. It means you're going to have all of the ingredients ready to put together this Power 5 salad every night of the week, or every lunch, every night, every breakfast, you name it. You can have this salad for any meal, any day of the week. Now let me show you what I've just put together. Now you might want to write a list of everything I'm going to tell you, because every ingredient can be added to this Power 5 salad. So first of all, we have nuts. So I'm showing you the cashews, but we could also have walnuts, we could have pecans. Those would be great options. And don't forget the chestnuts that I taught you about in another video previously. Beyond that, we have some of our seeds. We have our sunflower seeds, we have our pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds. All of those would count as well. Then we have our lentils. So you can see I have the green lentils. I'm also going to show you I have some lentils already cooked and ready to go. Vegetables. Every vegetable qualifies for the Power 5 salad. Some of these I already have chopped up, ready to go to show you. As you can see, a lot of our vegetables made it from the store to our display. And now I'm going to share with you some of the fruits back there. Another view so you can get a better look. Let me identify all of the foods I have here on the table. Now some of them I have already prepared and others I still have yet to prepare. Let's look at fruits first. We have fresh blueberries. We could even do a little bit of canned pineapple. We have pomegranate orioles. We've got raisins and dates and cranberries, dried cranberries. We have an apple we could chop up. We've got oranges we could put on our salad. There's really no limit to the types of fruits. If you're going to make it fresh, you could even slice up a little bit of banana on your salad. Now let's move on to the greens. Now you haven't chopped up the kale, but you know what kale looks like. Also our green onions. Now this is the Brussels sprouts. I put these in here just to remind me what they were. And I have just shredded them really finely, so they're going to work really well in a salad. I've chopped up the broccoli, although I could make it a little bit more fine. This is our cabbage. I've shredded it, and I'm going to show you why in just a minute. Here we have our radishes. I sliced them really thin. Our peppers. We have our asparagus over here. And of course we have our cauliflower. I haven't chopped that up yet. And then our cucumbers, our zucchini. And then just far over here, next to the asparagus, we have our purple cabbage. Whoops. Well, that's a nice mess. Okay, so then here is our lentils and our quinoa. Now let's look at why I want you to make a Power 5 salad. Power 5 salad is a salad that's going to have 5 powerful antioxidant, fiber-loaded, protein-rich foods that are going to just nourish your body and satisfy it. So I could use any food as the base. I also didn't point out I have beans here. I have black beans, which is representative of any bean. So if I were going to build my base, I might start with some purple cabbage. I might add some green cabbage on top. So right there I have 2 vegetables. I might add some Brussels sprouts. And then I like peppers, so I'm going to add me some peppers. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. I'll top it off with some asparagus and maybe even a little bit of lentils. Now the lentils, I have cooked them and then I also toss them in some olive oil and some salt. So that way they will have a little bit of a flavor when I put them on my salad. So there we have, there's salad number 1, 5 ingredients. I've got my protein, I've got my vegetables. Actually I didn't add any fruit, but fruit's optional. And then I would just make my own dressing. So my dressing, I'm just going to spritz it with a little bit of olive oil mixed with some pomegranate vinegar. There's salad number 1. Now let's make another one. So let's go ahead and use beans as our base. Salads don't always have to have a green leafy base. let's see, I wish you could talk out loud to me and tell me what to put on next. Let's go ahead and add some green onions. We might even make it kind of a little bit of a salsa flavor. You probably chop your green onions smaller than that. And then add some quinoa. And maybe we'll put just a little bit of purple cabbage. Already, isn't that beautiful? Now let's just see what fruit would go well. Actually, some mango, some chopped up mango would go perfect on this salad. So we have our beans, we have our quinoa, we have our onions, we have our cabbage. That's 4. Did I put anything else in there? Okay, so that's 4, and then maybe I'll top it with just a couple radishes. There's another Power 5 salad. So I'll put that over there, and we'll do one more. Now, if I had already, this is my rutabaga and my sweet potato and my parsnips. Those are delicious in these salads. So if I had peeled them and then shredded them real fine like this, like my cabbage, they would be a delicious topping on this. In fact, I wish I had done that to have it ready for you to show you. Now, I want you to think of this as a main course salad or a side dish. But mostly when we have good quality protein, such as our lentils, I could even mix this with my quinoa. And then maybe I just want to throw on some fruits on top of this. So I already have 2. I could add on some cranberries on top of that, and maybe I'll just add me a little bit of the asparagus. So right there I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I could top it off with one more. Probably some pomegranate or some pineapple would be good on top of this. I have my protein, I have my fiber, I have my good antioxidants. I have a salad that's going to be very delicious. Now I also put on the table here to show you a boiled egg. If you want to add, if you're not doing the Daniel fast and you're doing animal products, then an egg would be a good topping as well for good protein. Now here's another vegetable that I'd like you to consider just peeling this. I have a video out there on how to peel a butternut squash and then shredding it just as finely as this cabbage. Now to do that, you're going to need a really good high-powered shredder. So I have my 2 out here right here, as you can see. I've got the slicer shredder and then I've got the food processor. Both of these work on top of the Bosch mixer, which is why that Bosch is really the boss in the kitchen. And so they make easy tools to use. They make short work of all of this prepping. Then, so here we have it. And yeah, Mr. Snowman's watching this video. And then I have mushrooms here as well. So there might be a few things I didn't point out to you, but what I want you to realize is, here's one more thing I didn't point out to you, is some ginger. Okay, now we're really talking cancer prevention. So I've got my cruciferous, I've got my ginger, I've got high fiber, I've got high protein. Yes, this is why I call it a Power 5 salad. Let me share with you what's not included in a Power 5 salad. That would be your meat and your cheese and dairy. So I want this to be a salad that is so powerful, hence the name Power 5, that your cells really can benefit from it. So I'm really looking to help you to be cancer preventative, heart disease preventative, and I really want to help you lose weight. And that's what this salad is all about. Now, some people may have trouble digesting this amount of vegetables, especially if you do a Power 5 salad 3 times a day, which you could, no reason not to. Yet that may be a lot of vegetables if you're not used to it, if you're used to a processed food diet. So you're going to need some digestive enzymes. So I'll put a link to that down below, to the digestive enzymes that I use with my clients. Now the holidays, what to do during the holidays? Well, once you've prepped all of the food, which takes about an hour, you have it all ready. So you could just set out a nice banquet. People could come along and make their own Power 5 salad, challenge the family members to see what different 5 ingredients they might want to use for their salad, and just have fun with it. You know, and don't forget, cruciferous has a purpose and God has a design in the cruciferous. Be sure and check out those videos when I talk about cruciferous. Let's talk about how to now store this amount of food. This is where your Tupperware containers or your good quality plastic containers come in handy. Yes, I could put all of these glass dishes in the refrigerator and that would be great. Or I can also just take my cabbages, and this is what I do most of the time, is I'll just put my green cabbage on one side, I'll put my purple cabbage on another side. If I have my sweet potatoes already shredded, I'll put them in here as well. Those colors are just, they just like pop, you know, because they're so vibrant and they're so nutritious for you. I could even push this over, put my parsnip in here, put the lid on it, and then every time you're going to have a meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you could just either reach into the refrigerator, or you could just pull out a bunch of these bowls that you have ready to go, and then grab 5 different ingredients. I want you to have 5 different ingredients. I want you to vary it, and make sure you have some seeds, make sure you have some nuts, some whole grains, because this is where we get our protein. You don't have to have meat at every meal. You will do very well following this Power 5 salad if you have this at least 3 to 4 times a week, because it's just a salad that you're making for yourself. It's just a delicious salad that you're going to love. Make sure though you don't get caught up in making the wrong dressing decision. Some of the dressings in the grocery store have 150 calories per serving, which is 2 tablespoons. Well, that's a lot of calories. So what I want you to do is just learn how to make a good blend of an avocado or an olive oil, and blend that with some vinegar, different flavored vinegars. You can get them organic, and they make a delicious topping for your salad. I want your salad flavors to come alive, and when we drown them in a dressing, you have no clue what's in that salad. So this is my Power 5 salad. My challenge for you is I want you to see how many different foods you can eat throughout the week and enjoy a different salad at every meal, and see what flavor combinations you really love. So what we're talking about here is high protein, high fiber. Those two together tell your body that you really love it, okay? That decreases depression, decreases heart disease, helps you have a mood that is like, I can take on the world. And we need a mood that says I can take on the world, because the world is a little bit crazy. So these salads are just, they're beautiful, they're vibrant, they're delicious, and if you say, oh, I didn't like that salad that night, well then you have a whole banquet supply of ingredients to change it up next time and make it a little bit different. So this is going to be a great health addition to your diet, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to follow the Daniel fast, or you just want to be healthy, you want to maintain health throughout the rest of your life. Then make sure you put in the Power 5 salad in your menu every day, every week, and be curious about new vegetables, the golden beets, the turnips, all of these that I didn't have time to put out on display for you. When we have our conferences throughout the country at different churches, we always teach them this Power 5 salad. And then we have a team of people to help put it together and then put it all away. But you can do this. This is so nutritious. You can do this. Now remember, the answer to the question is, what is the number 1 ingredient, the very first most important ingredient in God's recipe for excellent health? It's His love for you. He has loved you from the moment of conception. He has loved you every day of your life. No matter what has happened in your life, God loves you. He always has, He always will, and He'll always be there for you. No matter what happens in life, God is there for you. No, there's no Gandhi out there, there's no Buddha out there, it's God. God is the one who loves you. He's the one who sent His Son to die on the cross to save you. He's the one wanting to have a relationship with you every day. These foods, they just make your cells come to life. But the relationship with God is where you truly experience life. I'm Annette Reeder from thebiblicalnutritionist.com, here to share with you God's recipe for excellent health. Thanks for watching, and be sure and give it a thumbs up if you like this. I can't wait to read your comments. What's your favorite 5 combination? I'd love to read your comments, and till next time.